Okay, hold on. Ready?
Well, no, because I was laughing. Give me a second. Okay.
It's really cool. It's Christmas, so we got the Christmas trees, and we're gonna open presents and stuff. It's gonna be a whole cool family get together.
What are you doing?
Oh, people are just really fascinated to see what we do here as a family on Christmas, so I'm filming it for them.
Oh, okay. Got a lot of followers.
Yeah. I thought
That had nothing to do with this.
Well, the movie's about family.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys, Lifestyle here.
And I'm Bat Tracy.
For Punk Rock Blues.
It's our 25 Days of Christmas Ultimate Spectacular, the Telethon Marathon Christmas Bash.
Bash.
I nailed it.
I was going to say the word bash. I was waiting for you to not say it. It's bash. We watched... Stepping on your toes. I'm doing that intentionally. We watched 4 Christmases because it's day 4 of 2021.
And I wouldn't let him have the other 4 movie as the number 4, so it's number 5.
What was the other 4 movie?
Well, you'll find out
No,
tomorrow.
the other 4 movie was where it was last year. Because it was the same movie franchise, technically. Not franchise, but it's the same one. That's why it's in the spot.
Well.
What's the story, Wishbone?
Oh, it's 4 Christmases with Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon.
Who's Renee Russo?
I don't know why I said that name. She's an actor.
I got a new sweater.
Also, this got a big cast. We'll get into it.
Renee
But it's got Robert Duvall, Jon Favreau, Mary Steenburgen, and we like her, Dwight Yoakam, Tim McGraw, Kristen Chenoweth, and Jon Voight. Jon Voight! He's a terrible person who doesn't get cast in anything anymore because of it. So the story is that Brad and Kate, also known as Clark and Daphne,
+8,
and
Kent,
yes. Yeah. Sorry, I said Clark. Yeah, but that was from yesterday's movie.
That's also because I made the joke.
Yeah, and they like to do some kinky role playing to get themselves.
This has nothing to do with the story. We don't need every scene. Just tell us the story.
I'm laying the background work. But they're a couple. And they are like, hey, we don't want no marriage. We don't want no kids. Get your marriage and your kids. Get them out of here. Okay? Take them out of this restaurant if they're going to be screaming all day. From? 2008. It's a lot older than I thought. What
is our spoiler? How long?
These are all spoilers.
But if we do we don't have a single new movie this year.
I don't think we do.
Yeah, so never mind. All spoilers.
Anywho, so they're a couple that's like, no marriage, no kids, and also, we don't want to spend time with no families. Get our families out of here. Take them with your marriage and your kids and go out back and shoot them like Old Yeller. That's a spoiler for you. Neither of us have seen Old Yeller.
It's like 1941 or something.
Anywho, yeah. Anywho, so instead of going to their families for Christmas, they always take a vacation. One year they went to Cuba, and now they're going to Fiji. I don't know where Fiji is. Can I say that? Is this a safe space?
Yeah,
I don't know where it is. Cancun? It's in Mexico. I know that
He's in Fiji. No, I'm thinking of the mountain. It's off the coast of Japan, but that's Mount Fuji.
Yeah, Fuji.
Fiji is...
I don't know where Fiji is geographically. Anywho.
It's on a map.
Anywho, so there's a crazy fog in San Francisco for all you laymen, and they end up getting...
it's over there.
Oh, okay. Next to Australia.
So near Japan. I was going to be right.
Near Japan, near Australia, near New Zealand.
Ask your Kiwi about it. Fiji. You ever been?
Anywho.
You can take like a day cruise there.
Yeah. Anywho. So their plane gets canceled for the day. Gets grounded for a day.
Still in like the first 10 minutes of this movie.
Would you shut your mouth? So they go to all 4 of their families for Christmas, and a lot of hijinks and mayhem ensues.
Both their parents are divorced.
Yeah, both their parents are divorced.
That's why there's 4
and
Christmases.
There's 4 Christmases that they have to go to.
Also, this
4 fucking Christmases.
This doesn't happen.
Not the dialogue.
This doesn't happen. I wouldn't put that, of all the not the dialogue jokes we've ever made, I wouldn't put that dialogue joke past this movie.
Those edibles are kicking in.
If it was rated R, that would totally be in it.
Okay.
Was there an edibles joke in this movie? Oh, because you did.
No, I ate edibles.
Those were so long ago. You're just kicking in.
They don't affect me very much. No, you can't see it then.
It looks bad.
I got a ball. Anywho, Jon Favreau and Tim McGraw are Vince Vaughn's brothers, Dallas and Denver. You can relate to one of them. Yeah. And it turns out that Kent's real name is Orlando, which was a lie. But you can't spell families without lies, can you?
His name also isn't Kent, it's Brad.
Oh, yeah.
Stop saying Kent.
Yeah, Brad.
There was an ED commercial playing on the radio at work today, and I was like, this one's speaking to me. What's your rating?
What's yours first?
I'm gonna go...
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I give this 4 calling birds. Mainly because I'm pressured to give it a 4 rating because it's 4 Christmases, but also, it was pretty funny. I didn't think it was the most spectacular movie in the world. It was very predictable, but I liked it, had a good cast, and Jon Voight was in minimal screen time.
See,
Also Tim McGraw.
yesterday for he barely had anything to do with this movie. He did a backflip that he called a suplex.
Yeah, he didn't win salt.
Yeah.
And also, his one line is, Connor, just go get us some beers, man.
Yesterday for Just Friends, I gave it a 3 because I would have given it 2, but I laughed. So by that knowledge, I'm gonna give it 4 calling birds because I would give it a 3, but I laughed a lot. It's a very funny movie. It's mainly Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn is very funny in this movie.
Yeah, I also really liked Reese Witherspoon in it.
She was alright. She's Legally Blonde, right?
She's Sweet Home Alabama.
She's Legally Blonde, I'm pretty sure.
I think so. I don't have the case here.
No, it's at my house.
Yeah.
In my place. What did you like about this?
Well, I really liked the chemistry between Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. I thought you could buy them as a real couple.
Until it goes downhill.
I mean, yeah, but they get back together. It's a Christmas movie. Man, we should make a Christmas movie where everyone's life ends in sadness.
Isn't that Rent?
You got me on the first 9, but not number 10. Anywho, I really like the chemistry.
I know we're going to watch it, but isn't that Rent?
I really liked the UFC guys, Dallas and Denver, but they're not fight.
UFC
They don't
guys.
get paid to do it. They just do it in like backyards and
put
shit.
it on YouTube. Their job titles, he goes, first he goes, they're professional UFC fighters, then he goes, they're semi-professional amateur fighters, then he goes down to, they just do it in people's backyards and put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is, you can't just build an octagon and do it in the backyard. Also, moonsault isn't in UFC. Everything else they did would be.
Yeah.
If I booked UFC, I would do top rope moves, top cage moves.
Yeah.
And everyone would have to wear boots.
Did you see the video of the guy on Twitter, his UFC fighter, he won his fight and then did a fucking like front flip landing on his butt?
Really?
Yeah. It looked awful to me. He just did it. Like he literally won his match and just went like in flat, like front flipped and landed on his butt and it was like, yeah! Like,
maybe I did see that.
I think I sent it to you.
Yeah,
or I retweeted it. I don't remember. Anywho, I really liked the bit where they found out his name was Orlando, because that's just silly. You're naming your kids after the city you had sex in.
Isn't that where Rebel Alley's name comes from in Arrested Development?
Yeah.
She conceived on Rebel Alley. That's where Boston's name comes from.
Is it?
No. But Boston is seen where he was conceived. His dad took him when he was 6 years old.
That's where I banged
Yes, he did. He drove him to a building and went, see that? See that outhouse?
You see the bathroom of that bar over there? That's where I had sex with your mom. Anywho, sorry, Boston. I know you don't watch these. Or maybe you do. Anywho, yeah, I like that. I like that even the most egregious thing, and you know, we always joke in most comedies, every comedy movie has one thing that you can't have in real life. The thing in this one could happen in real life, even though
the satellite dish?
The satellite dish. It takes it a little far with the TV.
Everything comes out. That
wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
But you could believe that it could happen. It's
yes.
more. It's better than in Daddy's Home. We gotta do Daddy's Home eventually. It's better than in Daddy's Home.
I'm adding it to the list. We said it in this video. I'll put it for next
when he
year.
fucking drives a motorcycle through the house.
Yeah, that's bad. Drive. It feels so good to be alive.
What'd you like about this movie?
I really liked Vince Vaughn's performance. Him as Jesus is the standout part of this movie.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was amazing.
He's like, luckily I learned both our lines. And
because it starts with him, so Mary Steenburgen's like, oh, Kate, you're going on stage to be Mary. And she's like, I have stage fright, I don't want to act or whatever. Then,
she has so many fears.
Then she ropes Brad into it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I never did theater, I don't know what I'm doing. And then he starts getting really into character where he's like, am I upset that my wife's pregnant with some other dude, or am I just like excited that that other dude is God? Like, how there's so many ways I could play this character. He gets really into it, and then he's like caring about his performance.
What's his big line? What's this baby is a blessing between us? Yeah. He's like, yeah, how do I play this when he doesn't even read it?
And he's like contemplating, like, there's so many ways I could play this character, and then once they go out on stage, she's like messing up her. She's missing her mark.
She doesn't have the swaddle.
Yeah, she's missing her mark.
We should say we don't know the nativity stories, so...
She's missing her mark, and he's like, oh, the crowd's losing interest in our show, our performance. I gotta put some gusto on this.
Save the house. We're gonna blow the roof off this place.
He literally said, let's go blow the roof off this bitch.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, and then so he starts making these like grand gestures and accusing the Virgin Mary of being a terrible mother, all this stuff.
And everyone's for it.
They all cheer. They give a standing up.
You look away, and there's this one guy. You looked away, and there's this one guy going, yeah!
There's a standing ovation.
Stand up.
It was very,
also,
very funny.
It's very... That whole church is very Righteous Gemstones-esque, and the kid's from that.
Yeah. Because they're based on the Fucks. Yeah. Or the Fuchs. I don't remember what they're called. But terrible family. Anywho, there's some cults in the religion. We should deal with it. Not us.
I don't want to deal with it.
Someone should do something about it. Make them pay taxes.
I found a cult.
Fun fact, I wouldn't have to pay taxes if I opened my own church. I'm an ordained minister. Do you guys know that about me?
Oh, we brought it up. Let me search cult on Craigslist.
Okay.
I found the funniest post the other day.
I really like Jon Favreau in this. I think he only did this movie because he's friends with Vince Vaughn IRL. So they're also in Couples Retreat together. They're in Swingers. They're in Maid.
Did they take it off?
But yeah, they're friends IRL, and so I think that's why he was in it. But I always like Jon Favreau in roles like this where he's never the main character except for Chef. But, you know, like, he doesn't talk much, and he just kind of sits in the background, and he's a tough guy. And his character in this reminds me a lot of his character in The Replacements, and I think that's cool.
Okay, hold on. I'm in Community. I read this the other day. I hope they didn't take it
You remember the thing I told you about players wearing red? Yeah? Forget it. Oh, that's a scene in The Replacements. When are you going to watch that? God damn it. I wish I could... If I could digitally alter a movie, I would add a Christmas scene into The Replacements so I could get you to watch it.
I'm getting close.
You guys seen it? I'm just going to keep talking about The Replacements while he's diddling on his phone.
This is really funny.
It's got Orlando Jones. It's got Keanu Reeves. It's got Gene Hackman in one of his final film roles. It's got Jon Favreau. It's got a lot of people. It's got the guy who plays the bad quarterback that I don't like.
Still alive, though. He just retired.
I know, he retired, yeah.
It's insane.
Do you remember his last movie? Do you remember his last movie? Do you know it? Off the top of your head? Welcome to Mooseport with Ray Romano.
He's a dick in that, isn't he?
He's the ex-president of the United States.
Isn't that the movie where they agree to vote for each other and he doesn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I can't find it. I think Craigslist took it down.
They probably did, because he's like, was it like, hey, you want to join my cult?
No, it was a cult that was looking for a rival cult. And they were like, he's like, here's the deal. We're a new up and coming cult. We need another cult, and we're gonna plan these cult wars. He's like, it'll all be in good fun. But we want to go in bars and see who can get the other cult's tab up the most, and then we'll get into huge bar fights. It was so funny to me. I think I saved it on my Chrome. I hope, but it was like 3 paragraphs. It was local, and they're like, yeah, we're just a really good cult. We're all 20 guys. If you have girls, that's okay. And I really wanted to join. I was like, man, I wish I could start a cult right now to be rivals with this guy's cult, because it seems like a good group. They wanted to like steal each other's bikes and stuff, and it's so much fun. It's so funny. One of your cult members is going to stay over at their friend's house too long, and I'm going to call their mom and tell them that they didn't actually go to their friend's house. They went to their other friend's house, the one that their mom doesn't approve of, and then they're going to get grounded. They're like, we're young 20s. They were down on the campus, I'm pretty sure. Which, because it's a local community Craigslist posted, of course it would be campus. But it was so funny. They're like, we need... yours? Yes. What is this? It's a beanie. But I mean, what does it mean? It's Jordan's band name? Oh, okay. Thank you. That's what I was wondering. Why would Continue. What do you think I would have that for?
That's why I was curious.
They're
I
doing
didn't
free
know what it
press
was.
of Brighter Skies. Go check them out on Spotify.
They definitely have more fans than we do.
They have like 200 followers on Instagram. We have 350.
What were you saying? What were you talking about? Because I was not paying attention. Oh yeah, cults.
Yeah, they're looking for.
There's only one cult I care about, and that's the Dark Order. Because Johnny is hungry.
Don't do it.
Budge, baby.
You did that wrong. The arrows are the boom.
Yeah.
The fingers in the air is.
It's all about the boobs. In a way, it is all about the boobs.
Yeah.
What came first, the boob or the baby? Think about it.
Probably the boob.
Yeah, well, how'd the boob get there if the person wasn't a baby?
I think the egg came first. I figured this out.
Yeah, but then what laid the egg?
Dinosaurs. Couldn't some dinosaurs lay the egg?
Yeah, all dinosaurs could lay eggs.
Exactly. But the debate is
dinosaurs
chicken.
are birds.
The debate is chicken or the egg.
Yes.
Right?
But you know the chicken is the closest living relative to the T-Rex?
That's why I'm saying.
Yeah.
The egg obviously came first because it's from an egg of a dinosaur.
Do you think chickens were like... You know, like...
Fuck that height shit.
Like, no, T-Rexes were all having baby T-Rexes, and then there was the one T-Rex who gave birth to a chicken. They're like, that's just Ronnie. He's a little slow. As it's over there, like, cluck, 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 cluck. Should that be cut?
I mean, I like it, so... We've made worse jokes.
Oh, we totally have. Back to Four Christmases. We haven't talked about this movie at all. Which Christmas was your favorite? My least favorite was the Jon Voight one because they did nothing.
It was so boring. It was just about
he literally they walk in. He's like, "Hey, my daughter, who I haven't seen in a while. We already opened presents because you got here like 9 a.m. Also, or 9 p.m. Also, your family that you already had your third Christmas with. Well, they're here again.
Christmas.
Second Christmas.
I would
here
say,
again. And also Pastor Phil's here because he fucking nailed it. He rocked the roof off that bitch earlier.
I would say probably Mary Steenburgen's Christmas one because it's the longest part. It's the longest Christmas. I don't get. They never explain how much time each Christmas gets
There's a
devoted
Christmas
to.
movie for us.
What?
The longest Christmas. It's like Groundhog Day, but he keeps reliving the worst Christmas of his life.
Are we making that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or if someone else wants to steal it, they can. I'm not trademarking.
Do you remember my Christmas movie from last year?
Alphaneer?
No, not that one. A different one.
Kremens?
It's about a guy. No,
that was mine.
It's about a guy who absolutely hates Christmas, and he gets in trouble with the law, and the judge for his community service he has to be a mall Santa.
I do remember this. Yes, okay.
It's a really good idea. I really like Mary Steenburgen's. It's got all my.
She's a bad character in this, though.
Yeah.
Did not care for her.
It's got the Jesus bit.
Yes.
But it also just the part one, just the Joe bit was very funny.
Yeah.
It's just him going through the books, and then the vomit scene. He's like, I can't see that. No, you gotta get out of here. I love you, baby. No, you gotta go. I'm doing it. I'm doing it too. Look out.
Yeah, my favorite is he goes, I'm gonna vomit. Look out.
He goes, I'm gonna do it too. His mom was I did not like that part.
That was very funny though, because his best friend, or the person who used to be his best friend, is banging his mom.
It's like, listen, let me get your gas money.
Yeah. I don't need your gas money. In fact, I make more money than you do. I was wondering why. As soon as he started, like as soon as that guy came in, I went, "Oh, he's the stepdad, and he's either younger or the same age as Vince Vaughn." But then they flip it with they used to be friends, and now he's banging his mom.
He's like, I
did not see that coming.
I did not have a sexual fantasy with you until your mother until I was 30 years old. It was good. It had some laughs in it. I'd watch this again over Just Friends. It's not as frustrating as Friends.
I would not. Just Friends is way funnier to me. Yeah. And I like Fat Ryan Reynolds. I'm going to simp for Fat Ryan Reynolds.
Are you a cuck for Fat Ryan
Reynolds? I am. Not a cuck, a simp. There's a difference. Everyone thinks he needs to have the V. I'm like, you don't need the V.
You on this again.
Get rid of the V.
I used to have a V. At one point. I didn't have the abs to go with it. I just had the V, which is
Everyone
okay.
has the V.
Yeah.
Some people's V is just covered by a little extra baggage. Not saying who, not pointing fingers.
Not everyone has a V. I would name some people, but they watch this, so...
Do you think Ed Asner could have been in this movie? Is he alive still? I think so.
No, he just died.
Did he?
Literally
Amazon.
Just died.
Is Ed Asner alive?
Just died.
Ed Asner died on August 29, 2021.
Okay, so he just died. Oh, jeez.
He would do it,
So
though.
he could have been.
Movie.
Yeah, he could have been.
God.
That made us laugh harder than I thought it would.
Yeah, because I was thinking about Anytime Fitness, and you said that.
Why were you thinking about Anytime
Because
Fitness?
we were talking about the V's, and we got a thing at work today that Anytime Fitness across the street from us, if we call a number, they're giving every single team employee at our work a free 30-day trial. They're going to give you a 24/7 key fob because they.
You show up, you're like, I got 30 days to get fit.
In the letter, they said we just want to give. It's the season of giving. Have all of your employees call or just come in. We'll give them a 24/7. I might. Time. I don't have time. If I had time, I definitely would. Because I said to someone, I was like, how do I lose weight? I quit my job where I eat pizza every day at work. I didn't even gain weight at Chicken Run.
Yeah.
This I eat one slice of pizza every shift, 3 days a week.
I got that body by pizza.
You've had that body the entire time I've been alive.
No. 8th grade, I also got pretty slim because I would run a lot in gym class. But then I started smoking weed in high school, and I was like, nah. Laziness.
What grade did you have the teacher that was a drunk?
Oh, that was my freshman year of high school.
Okay.
Yeah, Vivoda.
Yeah.
Where he legit was an alcoholic, and they couldn't fire him because he had so much tenure. So they were just like, listen, this is your last year. You just got to retire after this year, and we can't fire you. So just have at it. He'd literally show up to class and be like, what we're doing today is basketball. Go get the balls. I'm going to lay down on the bleachers.
You lay up, I'll lay down.
Yeah, and then you'd be playing basketball, you'd look over, and he's just like laying on the bleachers with like his clipboard on his chest, like, in every, like, so...
The ball goes too far, it's his belly, he's like, oh.
Yeah, it's like something you'd see in a movie.
Yeah.
But, so like...
Like, two of the characters in Four Christmases.
I first started skipping school, I would only skip my freshman year at Vivoda's class.
Yeah.
Because... I skipped once and was like dreading that, the school's gonna call mom and dad or whatever. And then I saw him the next day in school and he was like, Brandon, just want to say you did amazing in gym class yesterday. You were so great, like just the way you did that stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, thanks. And so I just started skipping regularly, and he would always see me in the halls and be like, great job in gym class. I'm like, I'm not even there, but okay, thank you.
Fun fact about my photo, we should say, was it his first year teaching Dad's year? Because he taught Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had two teachers that had Dad.
Yeah.
It was Mrs. Ebenreiter,
Yeah.
who I did not like. She was a bitch. She was the one who, Nick came into class really, really high, and she said something new, and he was like, you got me.
You know when I quoted to myself?
Yeah, I think I had her 2 years in a row.
No, I quoted at work on Monday. Someone dropped... No, was it today? Oh, it was today. We were mopping, and you know how mops have the twisty part? It just came undone, and the mop head came off the whole handle.
Okay.
And I just out loud and went, no one's going to get this. What I'm doing. I went, Giovanni, no!
4 Christmases.
4 Christmases. 2 people had scenes where they just slept. One, I'm pretty sure, died. It's just Reese Witherspoon's grandpa.
The oldest man I've ever seen.
He's breathing in his first scene.
In
they show him breathing in the first scene. By his second, I don't think he's still alive, and they never bring it up.
Yeah.
And then
what they call? Was it Graham or Gam?
No, you came up with that. I think she was Graham. And also, Carol Kane, as great as an actress she is, she doesn't have a line. She's just there, and she goes, "What?"
Yeah.
Which is why put Carol Kane in a role
You know what
like
also
that?
made this movie a lot better for me? Before watching 4 Christmases, I was watching Jack and Jill with Adam Sandler, which everyone has told me is the worst. And I was like, I like Adam Sandler's bad movies. I think I'm going to like it. And it's by far the worst movie he's ever made.
I thought you were going to say that you coincidentally...
I like That's My Boy.
I thought you were going to say that you... Oh, speaking of That's My Boy. I thought you were going to say that you coincidentally watched the trailer to this before.
I did. I was watching AEW Dynamite. Bryan Danielson versus Evil Uno. If you want to timestamp this.
No, don't timestamp. It's
totally yeah, there was a trailer on TNT for 4 Christmases. So I saw the suplex
Have you ever noticed
moonsault.
this on the cover?
Yeah, he's holding the beer.
I saw the poster like today or yesterday, and I noticed it.
Yeah, there was a commercial. It's going to be on TNT for their winter break special.
4 Christmases. Do you have anything else to say about it?
No, I feel like we've talked about
We've had some good ones this year. It's always hard to talk about the good ones.
Also, Just Friends, 30-minute video. Haven't edited it
I
yet.
figured
but
that.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of Owen
Yeah,
Wilson.
Owen Wilson for 15
We
minutes
can't get
straight.
distracted. But Four Christmases,
We
it was
already
good. I was surprised. This is one I've had in our collection for 2 years now. We didn't do it last Christmas, so I was like, we have to do it this Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we finally watched it. I
Here's what I'll
liked it.
say about Four Christmases. If you're a fan of Vince Vaughn, Reese Witherspoon, but not Ed Asner, this is the Christmas movie for you.
Also, if you're a fan of that Asner, you might like this too.
You might. He could definitely just be inserted he could replace Jon Voight.
He really could.
He could really replace Jon Voight.
That's what I was asking. Do you think he could have been in this?
There's no scene of a Santa. There's never a Santa.
That's true.
There's never...
I do have one more thing to say,
barely
actually.
Christmas music, except for the credits have Christmas music, but there's...
I wish they would have extended the scene where he goes back to his dad's. I feel like it drops off really... He's just like, all right, see you inside, Dad, or whatever, and he goes inside, and then it cuts... The next time you see Vince Vaughn is when he shows up at Jon Voight's house. So I think there could have been extended...
It's because he's thinking about...
Yeah, I just think it could have been extended a little bit.
They do show him inside, because he goes inside and sees his name. He sees all the stuff that has
Oh yeah,
his
because I
name
made
on
the
it.
thing about the taxidermy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene does exist.
Kate McVie. She doesn't have to take her his last name, but there's 2008, so I feel like she would. But
I
now
hate
it
that
is.
all sitcoms, they won't change characters' names if they get married. Every name of sitcom, they won't change the name, because that's the character's name.
Elliot Reed.
Elliot Reed.
Did she get married?
They get married off screen in between season 8. I guess after the show ended, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Season 8. I watched the
Pam
first episode
Beasley.
and went, wow, this is not very good.
Pam Beasley. Season
I'm
9 is
glad.
the bad one.
You know what? I'm glad that they don't, because women shouldn't change their name if they get married.
Pam Beasley.
I'm taking a stand. I'm going to be super
And
PC and
Lily
super
Aldrin.
progressive, but women shouldn't have to change their
And-
name, especially when they got a first and last name that sound pretty good together, and then you like in your head you're like, all right, what would they sound like with my name? And you say it out loud, and you're like, that sounds terrible. They shouldn't change their name.
Four Christmases. Are we done?
I think we can be done.
This is the show. We don't talk about like. This is such bad reviews. These last two. It's so bad. Like, does anyone let us know in the comments? Would you watch this movie? Would you actually?
Based on just our conversation.
would you actually go watch this? Like, I get like the first two we did. Everyone's seen them.
Yeah.
People know them. We can talk. And they say that we say see in the movie. They go, oh, okay. The last two, I didn't even know Just Friends was a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
And
how'd
this
you
one,
not?
Vince Vaughn movies, I feel like are never huge movies.
We did Fred Claus last year. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We could have put this.
Was that good?
I didn't like it. You liked it.
Did I like it?
Yeah, because you wanted me to watch it.
Oh yeah, because I saw it when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Did it hold up for me though?
No, it was live action Arthur Christmas, and it was bad.
Arthur Christmas was very good. I'm rewatching it
was.
this year. You gonna come over? I'm watching with Iman. Making
don't
her
know.
watch it. We're watching Arthur Christmas.
Are you gonna make Iman take your last name? Because then she'd go from a hyphenated last name to a hyphenated.
We're gonna both hyphenate.
Okay, that's what I thought. That'd be so funny.
She also wants my name, but no, I'm changing my name when I get married. I'm dropping the Tracy.
And I want to drop the doll.
I'm dropping the Tracy, and then she'll just take that. But
I'm gonna wait till mom and dad die and legally change just Bat Tracy.
why do you have to wait for them to die?
Because I don't want to be rude.
They know you want to do it.
I
Anyway,
just don't like my name. It's stupid. Stupid.
we're gonna
name.
watch Hebrew Hammer. Are you gonna come over and watch that? Because I'm making her watch
Maybe
that.
I want to watch that again. I like
I
Adam
want to
Goldberg.
watch Arthur Christmas with her. I want to watch The Night Before,
That's such a...
and I want to watch Boo's
My girl doesn't know shit about drugs.
Blue's First Holiday, Blue's First Christmas. I told her we had to watch it.
Oh, I'm gonna buy you a birthday hat, and by birthday I mean Christmas.
Okay.
A Christmas hat,
Yeah.
and then we can have matching Christmas
Oh, okay.
hats.
I found my beanie I used to wear, but it's so uncomfortable. I was like, I'm not wearing it this year.
Yeah,
It's so
I'm
uncomfortable.
gonna get you one of these,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna tell you who's on it.
I can guess. I think who's on it.
Okay, guess.
I'm gonna guess it's Steve or Blue.
You're right on one of them.
I'm gonna guess Steve.
No.
Oh, is it Blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guess what color the hat is?
Probably blue.
It's blue.
Okay.
I should have bought it when I bought the Paw Patrol one for her.
Oh.
Yeah.
I said I have to go back to Dollar Tree tomorrow. Should I
Alright,
just
buy
buy
it.
it for myself? Okay.
It's only $1, so.
I was mad. So at Dollar Tree, I go in. They have a sign that says for all seasons. It's the seasonal
Yeah.
section.
You didn't smoke cigarettes with the guy at Fireman's that works there, though.
No.
So you don't have that connection.
I walk over there and I don't see a single Hanukkah thing there. And then I go to Target. And they don't have Hanukkah yet. It's
Do
like
you think Hanukkah would cost $1?
they didn't even have Hanukkah at Target. I'm like, guys.
That was a... I want to explain that joke because I don't want it to be taken the wrong way, but it was because people say Jews have a lot of money, so that they wouldn't spend $1 on something. It wasn't in the negative way. It was a positive stereotype. which are still stereotypes in their own way, but it was a positive one. So,
I like that I'm just allowed to make the joke that Jews do have a lot of money. Because how many Jewish people do you actually know?
I knew one in high school. He was a bitch.
Did he have money?
His name was Mitch, and we called him Mitch the bitch because he was a straight up.
Did
bitch.
he have money?
I don't know.
Oh.
I
Okay, well, what are other
He was
Jewish-
more Peter's friend than mine.
Other Jewish people you know?
I don't know that many Jews in real life.
Yeah.
IRL. I don't know that many non-IRL either.
All the famous ones are rich.
I was gonna
Iman.
say a really bad joke, and I'm glad I didn't.
You could cut it if it's that bad.
Jews, they're a dying breed.
It's horrible. You're cutting that one. You're definitely cutting that one.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say it.
Iman. And
Yeah.
she's rich.
She is not. Her dad is, but she
Both
is
are-
not. She has literally never worked a day in her life.
Yeah, she just gets money in her account anytime she asks for it. That's what being rich is.
That's true.
She's just a text.
That's how most people get rich too. Is their
Yeah.
parents work hard and have money, and then they die, and the kids are like, "Oh, I never have to work now. I'm gonna be an asshole on MTV."
Yeah. We're looking at you, Ashton Kutcher, I guess. It's a very vague thread. I think it was directed towards you. It could be
It
Dax
was
Shepard.
not directed towards him.
Oh.
It was directed to real world people.
Oh.
Though there's a lot of nepotism in Hollywood. You don't realize it, but then you start like looking into
Yeah.
these people, and you're like, you pick a random actor, and it's like he was the son of this,
Yeah.
or the grandson of this actor, or
Yeah.
his parents were in the entertainment industry
Yeah.
as editors, and it's like, okay,
That's why Nick Cage changed his name.
I know.
Because if you didn't know, Nick
Chris
Cage's real
Pine.
name is Nicholas
Nepotism.
Coppola. Chris Pine.
Yeah.
What's Chris Pine?
Both his parents were in the entertainment, and his
Oh.
grandfather was a
Look at
actor.
the fucking
and-
Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Look at
Yeah.
their kids. It's what's his name? Oliver Russell?
No, it's
Oliver Twist.
no, it's not. Shut up. He's fucking.
He's from
He's
Rules of
Captain
Engagement.
America.
What? Chris Evans?
You said
Chris-
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Kurt
Oh.
Russell's kid
Who
is.
am I thinking of?
You're thinking of
Oliver Stone. Kurt Stone?
Oh, shut the fuck.
What?
Oliver's his character in that show. It's Kate Hudson and
Who's the dad then?
it's Kate Hudson and
His name's Oliver.
that's his character in Rules of
Are you
Engagement.
sure?
Yes.
That's how I know him. What's his name? It's
Yeah.
Stone, isn't it?
No, it's fucking
Kate Hudson.
yeah. Just go to her. It's Before Christmas. We'll just keep saying the title every few minutes.
So it's Bill Hudson and Goldie Hawn. Oliver Hudson. His name's Oliver.
Oh, okay.
He plays Adam.
Oh, okay.
I was right.
Yeah.
So yeah, her dad, like look, Kurt Russell, longtime boyfriend. I knew it.
Okay.
So yeah, Kurt Russell.
Well, then what's his fucking kid's name? He's Captain America.
Yeah.
Jack Russell?
No, Wyatt Russell.
Wyatt Russell, thank you.
His parents' name was Ben Russell.
Yeah.
His dad's name.
Jack Quaid.
No,
That's
look,
who I was thinking
look,
of.
Oh, wait. We have to watch Christmas Chronicle too. Ben Russell. Who's he? He's an American actor and Class A minor league baseball club owner.
Crazy. Jack Quaid is who I was thinking of. Also,
Gary Busey's
his
son.
parents. I do not like Dennis Quaid anymore.
Yeah.
Don't like either of the Quaids. Good actors, but
Gary Busey.
Terrible
Jake Busey.
Jake
Couldn't think of
Busey
the
is
name.
fucking amazing. I love him, but I also love Gary Busey.
This is the outro.
I wish I could meet Gary Busey someday.
No, you don't want to get abused.
I do want to get
I'll show you that
Bused.
video after this.
I know which one it is. I want to meet Gary Busey one day. I have so many questions. One, I want to talk about Black Sheep. Two, I want to be like, you're in Predator 2 and you're great. Third, what the fuck is Quigley? Can we sit down for an hour and talk about this? What the did you put any money in that?
He's pro Quigley.
Is he?
He had to
I
make
want to be
sure-
like, have you seen that?
He had to make sure
Did
Evan
you
was
sit
right.
down?
He made sure Evan was
Did
right.
you sit down and
with,
watch the
with
final product?
Osgood Perkins, nepotism, Anthony Perkins' son.
Yeah, it's the same with like fucking. You look at wrestling.
Yeah.
The only reason David Flair got a job is because he was the son of Ric Flair. And
Richie
and
Steamboat.
going to another David Sammartino literally only got hired by Vince McMahon to get Bruno to come back to the company.
Yeah.
And then once Bruno came back, David started like getting really low card
If
matches.
we want to talk about nepotism in wrestling, we look at fucking Horace Hogan.
Yes.
Piece of shit.
Or even just Brutus Beefcake Barber, who
Yeah.
was just best friends with Hogan, was
Yeah.
like, he's gonna main event fucking Starcade or whatever he did, and they were like, Okay.
Or you look at Randy Orton, who really did not want to be a wrestler, and Bob was like, well, we'll make you one.
You got kicked out of the military. You went to jail for 30 days.
You were in prison for 30 days. Let's be a wrestler now.
But he's one of the best ever. He's way better than his dad. He's outshone his dad in so many ways.
I believe it was... Who was it?
Do you remember when he wore... You don't remember this because we weren't alive. But do you remember when he wore an arm cast for like 3 years because it just gave him good heel heat?
Yeah.
He's like, even though my arm was healed fully, I just kept wearing it.
I just watched wrestlers watch back the 2020 Royal Rumble. And
Did we watch that one?
Yeah, that's the one Drew wins.
Okay.
So I watched 2021's as well.
Did you?
Yeah, I watched it live.
The Rumble is usually the one good match of the year, but there's been a lot of duds in the past year, and I don't like that they keep giving fucking 2-time winners. It's like, stop, just push someone new.
Anyway, in the playback for the 2020
we
Rumble...
should make a wrestling show and just rant about wrestling.
We had one.
I know.
It's called Why Sabaton Wrestling on Wednesdays.
We should, you know what, we should bring it back. You should start watching WWE, like, consistently, and then we can talk, like, you can tell me about WWE, and I can be like, that's stupid.
Why do you sick WWE on me?
And then, because you like it.
Because I still like it.
And then I can watch AEW and be like, and this is why it's better.
Anyway, in that video...
we'll be like people on Twitter.
Oh my God. Christian is one of the people that they have watch it back, and when Orton comes out, Christian says, honestly, the best wrestler in the world today. He's the best thing going. He has been for years.
Who?
Orton. Christian says about Orton. Everyone thinks Orton's the best wrestler in the world.
He's very good because he's super safe.
Yeah, he can do it with anyone.
That's why Bret Hart's one of the best in the world. He never injured anybody.
And he can somehow get a guy like Riddle over. I don't get it.
Riddle's fucking great. It's not. I don't want to hear it.
He has a terrible ring name.
He does. He has the worst.
Did you hear what Riddle just said about Orton, though?
Yeah, the camel thing?
The camel. He pitched the camel, and he's like, it's not your character. He's like, what the fuck do you mean it's not my character?
It's not your character, bro. You're not the kind of... I think he says, you're not the kind of dude that rides a camel, bro.
He's like, I had to calm him down.
Like, you can just imagine me like, what the fuck? I don't get to ride a camel.
I would love...
You're just not the
hear
kind of
wrestlers
dude.
talk about that, where they get into fights with Vince. It's like, how long do you have to be there, and what repertoire do you have to get? Like, Randy Orton...
No one can do that except for, like, Randy Orton, The Miz, like, Roman Reigns could.
Cena.
Yeah. Otherwise, like, I've heard plenty of stories of wrestlers being like, yeah, I didn't like what was going on with my gimmick at the time, so I tried to talk to Vince about it, and I would stand outside his office for hours every day, and people would just walk by and go, not today.
Yeah.
And they're like, you just can't talk to
Jericho, every story he has about Vince, I'd be like, Vince, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well, it's because I think you have to work there
Yeah.
like 20 years and not get fired anymore.
There are people that they talk about texting Vince, or they're like, oh, I called him Vince.
CM Punk used to do that.
Yeah.
CM Punk would always talk where he was like, yeah, me and him both have insomnia, so we text each other like 4 a.m. and be like, hey, I got this idea for a promo or something.
Like, I wonder...
But you remember CM Punk? He had like Zen eyes.
Yeah.
Where they were just like solid purple. And you could tell, like, that's why I was okay with him retiring back in the day, because it was like, you know, he wasn't happy. And he's happy now. It's awesome.
Where would he have gone if he retired? Do you think
4 Christmases.
Do you think he would have done like ROH, or do you?
If AEW didn't come...
If he would have come in 2014, if he would have waited out the clause, he got married, and he went back to wrestling.
That's hard to say.
What's PM Punk doing in the Impact Zone?
Well, he owns CM Punk.
I know.
Well, I mean, he would have went to UFC because that's what he wanted to do.
That's true.
But so you're saying like if right after UFC...
No, I'm saying he just let out the clause and he continued wrestling. Where is he going? Is he just going back to ROH?
I think he would have went to UFC.
No, okay. We're not saying that though. That's not the theory. That's not the theory. No UFC.
I don't think he would have.
UFC diminished his career. We're not bringing up UFC. UFC did terrible things to him.
It did not hurt his draw in wrestling in any way.
Not in wrestling, but
you know what? You can't look at
his legitimacy of being billed as the best in the world, losing 2 matches.
You cannot fault him for that, because it was something he wanted to do in his life, and he got to live a dream. Like, it's cool. Maybe ROH, because like Adam Cole and the Young Bucks were still there at that point. He could have had good matches, and then ROH didn't really. They weren't slipping down the.
He's gonna have good matches. I know they don't exist anymore.
They don't exist anymore. But also for the past ever since they lost the Young Bucks, they have gone downhill because they just don't have any draws anymore. Because say what you want about indie wrestling, but the Young Bucks are fucking draws. I don't know. He would have never went to Impact. Maybe New Japan. Maybe.
Say what you will about Dalton Castle, but that guy's not a draw, because that's proved it. Young Bucks left and ROH had nothing, and they kept putting the title on him. It's like, it's fucking bad.
He's good though.
I saw a tweet today that's supposed to be Guevara versus Lethal was like a good match, and I really wanted to reply. I'm like, oh, so a wannabe rapist fought a rapist? That's nice.
This is what I'll say. Decent match. Okay?
Yeah.
It got a fight forever chant, and as soon as it started, I went, what are these fucking fans on? Because I was like, I'm watching the same match. It's fine. I just got off of watching Full Gear twice.
They're all cowboy shit. They're in Virginia. They're all hicks that want
Apparently, Hangman, he's from a town in Virginia that has 150 people living in it. Yeah. And JR had a really good call where he explained that, and he went, and one of those people just became AEW World Champion. He also plugged his barbecue sauce later. It was when he was like, they were talking about Christmas or something, and he's like, you know what makes a good stocking stuffer?
4 Christmases.
He goes, you know what makes a good stocking stuffer? If you go to jrsbbq.com, order yourself a bottle of barbecue. It's good, trust me. You know, they just go back right to the talking about the show.
He's probably got to get plugs in before he has to leave commentary because he has cancer.
Yeah. Well, he said he's going to work through it.
Yeah. Oh, he supposedly doesn't have a test to figure out if he can work through it?
Oh, he said no matter what, he's going to try and work through it.
I wonder how Omega's test went today, because Omega got tested to see if he can continue to compete.
Because he said that what his job makes him happy, and it's what he wants to do. Also, did I tell you his call after the Eddie Kingston Punk match?
No.
So, they beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. Great match. Great match. But, JR goes, this isn't a wrestling match, this is a fight. And this is the type of match that I can watch all day, every day, for years. And it'll never end. This type of match. All the time.
You know what we should lend
just
him?
kept saying...
You know we should lend him the backyard wrestling, because that's all one match.
He would hate that. He fucking shits on the Young Bucks and stuff in the ring sometimes when they're doing too many flips or whatever. He's like, there's no psychology.
I love earlier in the video when I started...
He stopped doing that a lot, though. I think Tony Khan finally had to pull him aside and was like, dude, you can't shit on our own product on our product. Stop it.
I would love the person that when I said this is the outro, they just kind of moved the cursor and they're like, I got fucking 10 minutes left. What do they mean this is the outro? This is the outro. It's the part where you do the outro. Like, this give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. It really helps the channel out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and hit that notification jingle bell so you get us all the times free and always change your mind. Who are you?
I'm Wet Tracy.
It's 1 a.m.
I'm Aqua Tracy. Is it 1 a.m.? Jesus, I want to finish Jack and Jill.
Filming for an hour.
No one has said that sentence before. I want to finish Jack and Jill.
Who are you?
I'm Bat Tracy. All our descriptions and stuff are in the bottom. Our ats.
I've been like, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter at DDDoll, and check out my TikTok at Kesha Was Taken.
Links down there.
And you can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/punkrockblues. Struck us a buck or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4.
4 Christmases.
4 Christmases.
It's over there.
Okay.
Look at these names. It's the Patreon queue.
Keep doing that bit.
Alright, what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Nutcracker and the Four Realms. We're finally doing it.
4 Whelms.
4 Realms. We're finally
either underwhelmed or overwhelmed. You're just
whelmed. We're finally doing it after a year of wait. Good
now,
luck.
is it bad that I already have a rating for this because I have seen it and did it on Stardust?
You maybe no. You can watch it again and you might change.
Okay.
Goodbye.